Elfleans, it's Nico. It's been several weeks. It might be a month. I don't know. It is Thursday, July 23rd, and this is the weekly update that I haven't been doing. Well, I've been recording every week, but I have not been uploading. I don't know why. It just after the recording, it just seems like a lot, because after I record, I dive into working, and then everything else ceases to exist. So, what am I doing? July and August, I am not having normal adoptions. I am taking the 2 months to work on a total of 12 carousel horses. Let me grab the most finished one. Yeah. Carousel horses. This year, 2026, is the year of the horse in the Chinese zodiac. This is my goal, to make one for each month. They're not getting made each month because they're a lot of work. I'm trying to do other collections and releases, and I've gotten way too much in my own head about these beautiful guys. Way too much overthinking and tearing myself down. And I gotta not do that. So, I have January, February, and March mostly made. February is the most finished. I just have to put a sealant on the pole. I might stain it one more time, I'm not sure. But they're gonna be done. I'm gonna have 12 carousel horses finished at least by the end of the year, hopefully by the end of August. The minimum goal for me is to have the bodies and the bases done. That way maybe each month I can paint them and do the finishing touches on them. Also, do you see this? You see a little heart topper? I'm making a little topper for the top of each carousel horse, and I did one for Easter, and I made an accidental plug. It's an Easter egg. I swear it will be an Easter egg, but I've never actually made a naughty thing that looks like a naughty thing on purpose. So it's not on purpose, but I sculpted it out. I'm like, yeah, that's a great size. That's adorable. It looks like, yeah, we know what it looks like. It's okay. It'll be decorated. It'll be a very special one. So currently, I have 3 more horse bodies sculpted up. Their first 2 bakes are done. Let me show you. They do not have ears or manes or tails or decorations. We have this leaping one. It looks really weird. It's gonna look way better with the saddle and stuff. But we have this guy. I am literally scouring the internet and like going through childhood memories, because I love carousel horses, and I had a couple of carousel horse porcelain figures growing up. But I am scouring the internet for unique carousel horse poses. This is one of them, a little leaping one. I think it kind of looks silly. I'm sure it'll look a lot better when it's all finished. But I'm very happy with how this turned out compared to how it started out. It looked horrendous. So we got that. Ah, no. I was wondering what the tape's on was. That could have been so disastrous. Oh no. It's fine. I was using a box as a temporary storage facility. I have base discs. We have a rearing one, which took a lot more effort than I expected, because you have to keep the pole and the horse kind of with the back legs. It was a lot of brain work on him. last but not least, we have this one. And I'll be making 6 more bodies. Probably gonna do a bit of that tonight. This is my temporary stable holder. The other one is not in the box because it still has some raw clay on it that I have to bake for a 3rd time. It's cool. It's cool. I will be having a couple of weird one-off adoptions. For example, I have a box full of chibis that have not been adopted over the course of 6 years now. These are all the unadopted chibis over the course of 6 years, which is not bad. Most of my chibis get adopted very, very well, but there's always releases that people just don't either have funds for or don't go over well, or there's just leftovers, and I put them all in a shoebox. It's not a shoebox, a storage box. It's like the shape and size of a shoebox. So I think this is from one of the spring adoptions. I think I am going to do a blind bag draw, and I will have set prices for a set number of random chibis to be adopted, and whoever adopts will get random chibis. You will get random ones, and I will probably break them up into small and the the regular size, the smaller size, and the larger size. Most of these are the larger size because they're more expensive. Yep, Frog. I'm pretty sure he has a lily pad under there. Got Puppy, a Christmas adoption. It's a whole bunch. I have Halloween chibis. Like, I'm gonna prove it. I have Halloween chibis. There's chibis just from over the years that have not been adopted, which is fine. And I think it'll be fun to do a random draw. I have not worked out the complete logistics of how many for how much, but hopefully on Friday I will have all of that figured out. So yes. I also have to go through and make sure none of these have been claimed. I don't think so. I am pretty sure I'm caught up in all of my invoices, but you know, art brain. Every chibi that does not get adopted, I put in here. And if it is I did have a couple from a previous adoption that I put in here because the invoice hadn't been taken care of right away. And I was like, I know where my chibis are, I'll just put them all in here. And then the invoice got taken care of like a few weeks later, which is fine because they contacted me. I knew that. And I'm going to pack it. I'm like, oh my god, where the heck did I put these? And I looked all over, except for this place. This is the literal last place I looked. And I got their chibis out. So I'm just gonna see if I have any open invoices. I don't think I do. And I'll figure out the logistics for the chibi adoption. I don't have the other thing that is mostly made. I have the earring hooks because it's earrings. They are glass bamboo beads, and they're really, really cute. So I made some bamboo earrings, and I have to put the gold ear hooks on. That's what I have. My goal was to spend 15 minutes a day organizing this place in July and August. I have yet to do that. I'm going to try and start that on Friday. I know it's Wednesday, but I'm not going to start it today. I've had insomnia, insane insomnia. I know perimenopause insomnia is a thing, and my doctor thinks I am starting to go through that, which is just so much fun. It doesn't help that I've had heat flashes since high school, but they're just getting worse. And I was having a lot of emotional irregularities. I was crying for no reason. I had no control over the sad factor, and it wasn't even depression crying. It was unknown crying. And so we started a hormone replacement. I think it's a hormone. Anyway, we did something to start treating the perimenopause imbalance, and it has helped so much. So stinking much. But insomnia is still a thing, and I have a doctor's appointment coming up next month, so I will be addressing that. My husband gets a little worried. He says I take enough sleep aids to put down a couple of horses at a time, and they don't even really seem to touch me. So that's fun. That's just so much fun. I had horrible insomnia. I did not fall asleep until 4:45 in the afternoon today. And we sleep during the daytime. We work overnight, it's nighttime. We work overnight, we sleep through the day. We sleep from like 8 a.m. till about 6 something p.m. And I did not fall asleep until like 4:45, and that was only from pure exhaustion. Honestly, it was just exhaustion took over, and I couldn't fight anymore. And I wasn't fighting to sleep, but you know, my body was not able to stay awake anymore. It was horrible. But it means I have a half day of work, so yay. But anyway, so that's fun. Other than insomnia, everybody else in the family is doing good, which is wonderful to report. I'm very, very happy and grateful about that. I don't have anything else. The kitties are doing good. They're avoiding me because I just did my nails. Let me show you. Let me show you this freaking gorgeous polish. I don't think it is currently available. It is Tropical Paradise from Hearts and Promises. She is my favorite indie nail polish brand, and she used to be Turtle Tootsie Polish before she had a name change, a brand name change. It's so gorgeous. And it has this bronze flash to it. Ugh, so stinking gorgeous. I love her polishes so much. I started buying her polishes when she first started. I have an insane collection of her stuff. Most of my insane collection is still in Florida at a friend's house, but I have an insane collection of Hearts and Promises / Turtle Tootsie, and I love it so much. I do also support other indie nail polish creators. This is my current top coat from, I don't know how to say this, Cuticula. It's a scented top coat. I'm not big on the scented top coats, but it's a good top coat. This is called Tropical Splash. I want to say it has pineapple in it, but I love it. And I only have that because I bought Hearts and Promises. She's a part of several nail polish groups, and whatever release that she had that month I wanted, so I got from that group. But I also needed a top coat because I was running low, and I'm like, I might as well just buy a top coat from the group because I bought that brand before, and it's very nice. So that is but that's why my cats are avoiding me. They don't like nail polish smell when it's fresh. It's fine. Orion especially, he's like, how dare you taint your nails. I gotta put water in the cat bowl. Just noticed that. I don't have anything else to report. I'm going to try and do a rough that is one base that I have. I love how solid and smooth this is. I mean, you can see it's all ripply and stuff, but it'll be covered with things. It is literally just a base for the carousel horses. I have this many horses to make. Should be 6. Oh no. Wait, no, it is 6. It is 6. So I have 6 more. I'm going to try and roughly sculpt up one more body tonight, since it's only a half night of work for me. And we'll see how it goes. So my plan this week is to try to get as many of these bodies sculpted as I can, and to finish the body sculpting next week, because I'm sure I'll have at least 1, if not 2, It's Wednesday, so Thursday and Friday. Should be able to do 3. Anyway, I'll have at least a couple of bodies to sculpt up at the beginning of next week. And then I'll be making bases, which takes a stupid amount of time. It's easy, but at the same time, it's not. It takes a lot. A smoothing and patience. And I could put another layer on this to try and make it perfectly flat, but I don't want it perfectly flat. It's handmade. And the base will be decorated. You saw February. Each base will be decorated and have things on it. And I like having texture because it gives the glue that I will attach the accessories onto something to adhere to. I'm just gonna ramble. I'm so sorry. But yeah, then I have to do all of the disc bases, and I have to find more dowels. I have 2 bags of dowels, and there is only 2 useful dowels per bag. And I think I want to say I get 2 use. I don't know. I have the measurement written down somewhere. I'm not sure if I get 1 cut. I think I might get 1 cut. Because these are shorter than the dowels I used to buy. So I only get 1 use per dowel, per horse. Let me close this so I don't have dowel shooting out. But these widths are incorrect, so I have to get more dowels still. And then I have to stain the dowels, which is, I have gloves. And I will be wearing gloves because I forgot gloves the first time. But I have to stain the dowels, their colors, and then I have to seal the stain in after that's all dry. But it'll all be good. It's a whole process. It's fine. But my favorite part will be painting. It almost always is. It's very, very soothing to me. I already have plans on what colors I want the next at least 3 horses to be. And these bodies that I've already sculpted are not necessarily in order. It's not necessarily June, February, March, April, May, and June. I'm just sculpting all the remaining ones, and whichever one calls to me for that month, I'll use. So I was getting a little upset. I was getting 2 in my head, but I was also getting a little upset at myself for having this body sculpted, and I'm like, I really don't want this for June. I don't want this. I mean, maybe I do. But I was not, while I was making it, wanting it for June whatsoever. I was getting upset. And I'm like, I don't need to have it for June. It's just a body. And I will figure out whichever one you belong to when I get all of the bodies sculpted. You can see how rough that is. It's not all smoothed down yet. It's just going to be the 3rd bake. They will bake several times. A minimum of 5 times for the carousel horses. They bake about 5 times to get everything all done. And the first bake really is just the body shape and the legs. And then I try and smooth stuff down slowly, even things out. Like, you can kind of see the hip here. This was completely flat. I baked it this side down, and this whole side was flat. So I am giving it more depth and making it match better. And one of my heads was a little lopsided on the very top, so I fixed the head. Anyway, it's a lot of stuff. It's fine. I do love doing this. I'm gonna let you go because I could talk about this and babble about this forever and probably longer. I love you guys. Please stay happy, healthy, and safe, and I will talk to you later. Hopefully, I upload this and you see this.